2K Sports so proudly presents this PGA Tour event. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Luke Ilvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at Tpc Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas and you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. And choosing the 8-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. This one's looking good. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Well, that's not the most positive of starts, getting underway over par.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
The second at Tpc Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Not bad. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Wow, what a shot. 8 feet to the cup. Looks good off the blade. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
I'm down here on the third, taking a look at Cameron Champ.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Yeah, that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. The third hole at Tpc Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. And here we are with the third shot. opting for the 5-iron. That might be one club too many. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Not looking good here for the par, but I'm telling you, there's still a chance.
Okay, slow down now. That's enough. Bogey putt coming up here. This is a good chance. And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The fourth at Tpc Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. That was pummeled. Great drive. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Go in. That was a gallant attempt. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The fifth at Tpc Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the hybrid. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently at 2 over par. The sixth at Tpc Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Atta boy, good shot. Putting for birdie. It's on a great line. Yeah, that was slightly misjudged.
That will drive you bats.
Ah, bugger, a bogey. And this one will be for bogey. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at 3 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The 7th at Tpc Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
They are into some deep, deep rough here, fellas. Let's watch, see what they can do.
Yeah, nicely played. 13 feet to the hole. Hey, nice looking line. And that will drop in for birdie. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th at Tpc Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This is from miles away. Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? This is a par putt. Tracking. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now 7 shots behind after that. The 9th at Tpc Summerlin was a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Typically played in the fall portion of the season, but it really does have a great field these days. The Shriners Hospital for Children's Open, staged in Las Vegas, a great atmosphere around in the city. Rich, what do you like the most about it?
We're in Vegas, baby. I mean, what's not to love about Vegas? And the players love it too, but they also love what the Shriners Hospital for Children is all about. They give so much money back to the charities involved. It's wonderful. They bring a lot of the kids out, and the players understand it. They know it. So as much as they love coming to Vegas, you know, and letting their hair down a little bit, a lot of it has to go back to the charity component of it. That's why they come. The golf course is fun. You can freewheel it out here. It is at the beginning of the year. They want to come out and they want to make some birdies. They want to test out new equipment. They want to test out new swing theories. They want to come out and work on their game a little bit in a competitive environment. And there's no better environment than this, because they can go out and see where they're at, because it's usually no wind, warm conditions, and you can get a good judge of exactly where their game's at. So I think players use this as a building block for the next year's play. And what a venue. I mean, it's just, you get rewarded for good shots, you get penalized for bad ones, but it's a really good environment to go out there and, like I said, test new swing theories, work on your game a little bit, and kind of see where you're at.
And it never hurts to make a fast start to the new season. Of course, this is part of that wraparound schedule. And if you're catching a few shows as well, or heading into the casinos, well, you get a complete week, don't you?
Wow, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun in Las Vegas, is there?
As long as it stays in Las Vegas. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Here we have Cam Champ from just a little while ago. Well, that'll take a little anxiety out of the next one. Beautifully judged. Second shot here at the 10th. Going with the 8-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Big chance here. And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. Placement off the tee is required at the Tpc Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Going with the 5-iron here. Well played. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
About 27 feet from here.
That putt will end up short. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Oh, what a stroke. Oh, lovely roll. And that brings to an end that hole. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Oh, great swing there. Second shot here on the 12th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Absolutely. In there close. Good looking birdie coming up.
This is their 5th shot. Wow. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This one's for birdie.
That starts off on a good line.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 13th at Tpc Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
And that shot back in the fairway from about 130 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Yeah, well played.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, I like the look of this. Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And JT is currently our leader. The 14th at Tpc Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Oh, absolutely flushed. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Get in. Didn't quite hit it, did you? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Hey, that's a chance. Yeah, you'll take that. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Let's take a look at Gary Woodland from earlier. Well, that's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. The 15th at Tpc Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. This tournament's coming alive. I wonder what just went down. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface. And now we go to the 16th, where this happened just a moment ago. Ian Poulter with an outstanding shot here. Nicely holed. Even for the day. Nice recovery there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Good look at a birdie here. And that putt drops. Now 1 under, heading to the stretch. And that will take him to 1 under. Justin Thomas has built a 2-stroke advantage over the field. The 16th at Tpc Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Where did that come from? That's not his style. This is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, guys, over on the 18th hole now. This is Gary Woodland's next shot.
And back to the course with the live action. Blessed with physical attributes that is the envy of most people on tour. This man is a physical presence, but he's now a real presence on leaderboards and also a major champion, Gary Woodland.
He's the modern player. He's a big, strong young man who was a multi-sport athlete growing up. So he's got great eye-hand coordination from playing basketball all those years. In fact, quit basketball in college to focus on golf solely. And I have to say that you can watch him hit golf balls, you can watch the chipping, you can watch the putting and all that and how great it is, but you really don't measure the greatness of the man until you get a chance to say hi to him. And he's probably got the warmest heart of any player out on tour. He truly is just an all-American nice guy. Can't say that about a lot of folks, but you can definitely say that about Gary Woodland.
That's the Midwest kid in him. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 17th at Tpc Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And that should secure the par. Well done. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 18th at Tpc Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Uh-oh, shanked that one. Time for the second shot on the 18th. That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, almost went in. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And that will do it for him at this event. Well, Rich, it was great to share these moments with you and all the folks at home.
Luke, always a pleasure, my friend. Until next time.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.